Boys, welcome back. I've done a what's in the bag about 8 months ago. Firstly, if you're new here, thank you. Consider subscribing and watching our other videos. And if you're not new here and you're a frequent viewer, thank you very much for tuning back in. Anyway, I'm going to do a what's in the bag update. There's been quite a few changes. In fact, my whole bag has actually changed since the last time we'd done, 8 months ago. Yeah, my whole bag has changed. I play off 12 at the minute. And I'm going to start from the top half of the bag. So I'll start with driver, I'll work down to putter. I'm not really that much of a tech head. So if you come here and you want me to go through, I'll tell you what shafts are on that. And we're going to tell you the why, the who, the how. Without further ado, what's in the bag with Miguel Wes. Why are you laughing? So I'll start big stick, like I said. Last time I filmed this, I had the Ping G430. I then had a spree with the AI Smoke Paradigm. Didn't get along with it that well, and now I've returned. So Ping G430, but 10K and only a stiff shaft this time. I feel like in England we don't warm up enough, getting a little bit older, I'm not swinging it as fast. I've just gone stiff shaft, and like I say, Ping G430, 10K. Done a review on it, don't know why I didn't ever go to it and stick with it. However, I'm back. And so is Mullen. He's found his way back to the 10K as well. I am also testing Mizuno ST, is it STZ or ST Max? That I was fit for, and it's like the most anti-left driver, but I haven't actually taken it onto the course yet. So that's an honourable mention, but right now in my bag, Ping G430, 10K, Ventus stiff shaft. I've had a couple of freewoods. I had the TITLEIST GT2 freewood I got fit for. Haven't actually used it that much. I didn't get along with it, not because of the club, just because freewood doesn't suit me. It just screams top. I rocked a Mizuno ST Max 5 wood, which I had a immense honeymoon period with. I could just roll it on the floor and hit. Then I went through a period of just not using my woods at all. Currently in my bag, I have the Ping G430 5 wood. As you can see though, it's pretty much brand new. Still got the sticker on. I haven't used it much at all. And like I say, I'm still trialing this with the ST Max. But nevertheless, traditional 18 degree 5 wood, just a stiff shaft as well, not extra stiff. I would like to be using this, hitting this into like longer par 4s, par 5s, obviously, where I want to get a little bit more height. But more practice is needed with this, and more range time and more reps. And then I'll feel confident bringing it out onto the course. Not the best looking club on the market. I'd probably say like TITLEIST is the best looking, then TaylorMade. Ping maybe slots somewhere in the middle. This has been a part of my bag which has been a little bit, like from driver to 4-iron has been a bit of a dark hole for me. I've currently got a 3-iron in the set of irons I've got. I'm going to tell you what I'm thinking about changing this to, and hopefully a few of you in the comments can let me know. But at the minute, I've just got a 3-iron in my set of the Mizuno 245s, which I play in a 6, 5, 4, and then I put the set 3 in there, only because I was down to 13 clubs. And at the time, Joe the fitter, who helps us out at Mizuno, said, do you just want the 3-iron in that rather than being the club down? And obviously, may as well get the reps in, carry a little bit of a heavier load than carry one club down. When I get a little bit better at striking, I think this could be a good club, hitting things a little bit lower, coming into summer. Now, I think coming into summer, if I can hit this well and start getting some reps in on this might be sort of a go-to club. I reckon I can roll it out there and get myself into less danger than what I would with a driver, or particularly a wood off the tee. I'm thinking about, and I've been thinking about this a lot recently, do I change this 3-iron for a 7 or 9 wood? And only because I've just seen Wilbur smile on the camera. It's been a little bit of hype. Scotty uses a 7 wood, Tommy uses a 9 wood, and I love the sound of that. Like, I think a 9 wood and a 7 wood, there's far more utility than a 3-iron. Like, for 3-iron, it's very much going to be tees and nice lies. 9 wood and 7 wood, rough, bunkers if you had to, and I just feel like if you're good with your woods, that is probably, there's a little bit more utility in that, but that would take me trialing both at the range and on course, which at the minute I don't have ample amount of time. However, something I am toying with. I'll let you know on Instagram if I do that. In my 6, 5 and 4, as you can see, I've got Mizuno 245s. I think Mizuno say nothing feels like a Mizuno, but I just think nothing looks like a Mizuno. I think like Mizuno irons are the purest irons on the planet. Like, that is phenomenal, like unbelievably nice. I've got these in a KBS Tour 130 gram extra stiff shaft. I did have stiff Titleist T200s in the last review. Got fit again recently, and I said I got fit into a stiff, swinging it not as quick. Joe was happy to put me back into extra stiff, and we went for like a combi set. These are a little bit more game improvement. I wanted to go a little bit more traditional because my T200s were coming out very flat. T245s is a little bit game improvement, and there's a little bit of like chunkiness behind, but get your mitts on that. Absolute pure Reno. Vamos. Right, moving down to, yeah, scoring clubs, I suppose you call them, but the lower irons. This is where obviously my set breaks, and this is where they go into the Mizuno Pro 243, which equally as good looking. Same shafts, obviously KBS Tour, extra stiff, just like a pure, they're like this weird like graphite steel shaft. Nice looking them. Not sure, do I think 243 or 245 is better looking? Again, cast your vote. I'll be intrigued, and I do read the comments, so let me know what you think is a better looking iron. Never had a combi set, something that I find quite exciting. It's finding it like quite golfy. You've split your set down for different reasons, a little bit of game improvement at the top, a little bit more traditional for that sort of higher apex shot in the scoring club. So quite cool, I think, from a golfer's standpoint to consider a combi set. And yeah, they look pure. They're nice and thin at the top, and I don't know, I think they look a little bit better than the 245s. Wedges. Now, never really was that good with wedges. Got fit for SM10s, and then just went through a really, really bad stage, and then spoke to the boys at Mizuno, Joe on the tour tried. My Titleist wedges were a 1/4 inch up, and I think they're a little bit, I can't remember the lies. But nevertheless, I've now gone a full inch up, which I should have mentioned. I'm an inch up on my irons, and I've gone a full inch up on my wedges as well. This time, just got a stiff shaft, dynamic gold S400 shaft in these. No really real reason for extra stiff. I don't really hit that many full shots. I do have a pitching wedge a little bit, but not so much with everything else. If you've watched other videos of ours, you'll notice I like to half swing and 3/4 swing wedges and just get that tempo. Mizuno T24s though, which I've got them in like this. They're like nickel, I suppose that is, they're not brushed steel, like a nickel-y colour. Got them all stamped up, which you'll see, and I'll do something closer for you, but Westy the Wedgeman, GS, not too sad, and in case of emergency. I play these in a 46-degree traditional pitching wedge. I don't have a set pitching wedge in my set. T200s I did, but they were stronger lofted, and the P was like 43 degrees, and then I went to a 48. No set pitching wedge, traditional lofted pitching wedge. 46 degree, 50 degree, 54 degree, and then a full 60 degree. I think they look pretty nice, and I've actually been chipping, and my wedge is probably one of my stronger points in my game now. So shout out Mizuno for them, shout out Joe on the truck, and shout out Mizuno T24s. I've never been a tinkerer of putters, like I truly haven't. I got fit for the Ping PLD Answer 2, and I stayed true to that for years and years and years. Ash, the other half of the channel, was renowned for tinkering. He's gone from spiders to Mez labs to blades to this to that. Probably about 6 putters in the time I had that Ping. I then started leaving everything short, and I had a few of Ash's like 38-inch spider. And I thought, you know what, maybe it's time that I go like lengthened and go mallet just to help me get it there. I went and got fit for a lab putter, and I really did have a honeymoon period, so I couldn't hit anything offline. And then just completely lost all of my pace control with it. I was just all over the place, and I was like shorter than ever. I then, when Ash was getting fit at Mizuno for some irons, was having a tinker with one of the blades there. And I said to Joe, listen, can you just fit this up? And I want to run it on the course now. And I did, and I putted nice. I'm back to a blade. And I've actually gone full Mizuno bag. Obviously, I'm trialing the wood and the driver, but at the minute the pings are in. So I'm like 70% Mizuno at the minute. Underneath here, we have a little Titleist, Mizuno OMOI. They're brand new. I've got it in a black head, which I think just looks the bollocks. Like the entire face, just all one. There's no like cut out in the middle there, just all one big piece. I love it when a blade doesn't have the right angled hosel. I don't really like traditional bladed hosel there. Black shaft, which again, that is mustard. Pistol grip, which I love if you're playing a blade. I don't really like having a thicker super stroke. Slightly thicker, as you can see. I've got like larger hands, but I didn't want to go like super stroke. I wanted to keep it like really traditional. And I just think it looks the bollocks, all black. I've got it stamped up as well, just Westy on the rear of the toe there. I think this is the best looking club in my bag at the minute. I think it just looks pure, like all black. Blade putters like look the bollocks, and I'm really happy with this, putting really, really well. Right boys, you know that me and Ash love a pencil bag, and I'm still staying true to pencil bag even through the winter. Crazy, I know. I just don't use a stand bag anymore. I did pull a Titleist stand bag out of the cupboard the other day, and I just haven't loaded it back up. And we're coming out of that muddy stage, so still got a pencil. At the minute, I've got my Jonesy GS personalised bag, like a real slight camo on this. I did have the grey Manners Jonesy bag in the last one, but rocking the black one just because it's muddy at the minute. GS stamped up on the rear there, which I just think these are the bollocks, just grab and go, and they just look nice, don't they? Listen, if you look good, feel good, you sometimes play good. Not all the time for me, but boys, nothing crazy, like full gloves in there, range glove. I'm big on like having a range glove, having an on-course glove, loads of tees, loads of pitch mark repairers that I pick up from, lucky enough when I go abroad. Balls in there, normally all my snacks in the bag, and then a waterproof jacket. Nothing crazy, similar to all of you. This is my setup. I think for my level of golf, it's a very good setup. I'm very fortunate that I can get custom fit for some of these bits. So I suppose I'm thankful to you guys out here. Wedges for me are a real big positive. Putters are positive. There's just, my tinkering now needs to take place at the top half of the bag. So driver, 5-wood and 3-iron are all got their head on the chopping board at the minute. Don't know what I'll do, don't know what I'll chop and change. Let me know what you think. I've got a lot of testing to do. Let me know what you think of my bag. Let me know what you think I would change. Let me know what you think you like. Until the next one, vamos.